Okay, so if you've ever looked into ancient wisdom or even just modern well-being trends, you've probably come across the idea of energy centers in the body, chakras, right?
Hmm, definitely.
Well, today we're going to do a bit of a deep dive. We're looking specifically at some sources related to unlock your chakra to really understand their take on how these centers and, well, their colors and even healing practices are thought to impact our lives.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so our mission really is to go beyond just knowing the names. We want to get into what these sources say about their purpose and how, colors and gemstones fit into balancing them, trying to give you a solid but concise picture.
And it's probably worth mentioning up front, this whole system, focusing on these chakras, it's not new. It's been used for centuries, especially in Indian and Eastern cultures. It's their way of understanding, well, the bodies of vital energy.
Right.
Chi, sometimes called chi.
Right, chi. Okay, so let's dig into that. Chakras. The sources say there's 7 energy centers, but what's their actual job? Like, what do they do according to this perspective?
Well, the idea presented in these sources is that they're closely linked to different glands and organs. Think of them as distribution hubs.
Hubs for?
For chi, that life energy we mentioned. Their main job is making sure it flows evenly throughout the body.
Ah, okay. Like plumbing for energy.
Sort of, yeah. And the belief is if you get a blockage, like a kink in a hose, in one or more chakras.
Then problems start.
Exactly. That's when they say you might run into health issues or, mental or emotional stuff. It disrupts the flow.
That makes a lot of sense, actually. Which leads us to things like chakra bracelets. Our sources mention these as tools. How are they supposed to work?
Yeah, they're presented as a way to help balance these centers. Typically, you'll see 7 different stones or maybe charms on them.
Okay.
Each one in a different color or design, and each standing for one of the 7 main chakras.
And didn't the source mention something specific about the ones from Unlock Your Chakra, like where they're made?
Oh, right. Yeah, it did. It mentioned that their pieces are designed, developed, and actually handmade in Los Angeles.
Handmade? Okay.
Yeah, and with a specific intention behind them, compassion and love, and using good quality gemstone materials. So there's an emphasis on the craft and the energy put into them.
Interesting. So what are these 7 chakras called? Can you run us through the names?
Sure. So typically they're listed from the top down. You start with the crown chakra at the very top of the head.
Okay.
Then the third eye between the eyebrows. Then throat, heart, solar plexus, sacral, down in the lower abdomen. And finally, the root chakra, right at the base of the spine.
Got it. Crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar plexus, sacral, root. And the colors, this is where it gets really vibrant, right? The sources link a specific color to each one.
They do. And it follows the rainbow, basically.
Right.
Red up to purple or violet.
Is that just, like, symbolic? Or is there more to it? Why those colors?
Well, according to these sources, it's not just random. Each color is thought to reflect a unique vibration or frequency that radiates through that specific chakra.
A vibration.
Yeah, and the meaning of the color ties into the chakra's function and its general symbolism. So red for the root, orange for the sacral, yellow for solar plexus, green for heart, blue for throat, indigo for third eye, and purple for the crown.
Fascinating. Okay, let's break those down then. Color, meaning, and maybe those stones you mentioned, starting at the bottom with the root chakra.
Right. So number 1, the root chakra. Color is red.
Red, okay.
And it's all about safety, survival, feeling grounded, that connection to earth energy. It also relates to logic, physical strength, and that primal fight or flight response.
Makes sense for the base, the foundation. What stones go with red?
The sources often list stones like garnet, hematite, red jasper, also things like black or red onyx, obsidian, pyrite, smoky quartz, grounding, strong stones.
Okay, moving up, number 2.
Number 2 is the sacral chakra, and the color is orange.
Orange.
This one's tied to emotions, creativity, sexuality, think water, flow. It also influences joy, desire, and compassion for others.
A lot packed into that one. Stones.
For orange, think carnelian, sunstone, amber, moonstone, chalcedony. Stones with that kind of warm, flowing energy.
All right. Next up, number 3, above the navel.
That's the solar plexus chakra. Color is yellow, like sunflower.
So, power center.
Exactly. It's linked to personal and professional success. Confidence, feeling cheerful, energetic. It's about mental activity, intellect, personal power, your will.
So important for getting things done. What stones help here?
Tiger eye is a big one. Also citrine, hessonite, zincite, ametrine. Stones that feel empowering, bright.
Okay. Midway point number 4.
The heart chakra. And the color, maybe obviously, is green.
Green for the heart? Makes sense. Love.
Yes. Love, relationships, integration, compassion. It's the bridge, really, between the lower and upper chakras.
That's a nice way to put it. Stones for the heart, I think I know one. Rose quartz.
Definitely rose quartz, also jade, aventurine, malachite, unakite, lots of green stones, but also pink ones like rose quartz, tapping into that love aspect.
Cool. Number 5.
Throat chakra. And the color is blue.
Blue. Communication.
Spot on. Self-expression, speaking your truth, creative expression, communication. Also linked to perfect form and patterns, interestingly.
Stones for speaking up.
Think sodalite, blue agate, turquoise is a classic one, blue topaz, kyanite, amazonite, aquamarine, lots of beautiful blues.
Okay, nearly there. Number 6. The forehead one.
The third eye chakra.
Yeah.
Color is indigo, that deep, dark blue-purple.
Indigo. Intuition.
Exactly. Intuition, extrasensory perception, inner wisdom. It's connected physically to the pineal or pituitary gland.
And people with a strong one are supposed to be.
Well, the sources suggest they might have, a strong intuition, maybe even seem telepathic, or have a very charismatic personality.
Wow. Okay. Stones for the third eye.
Deeper blues and purples here. Sapphire, lapis lazuli, azurite, choroite, labradorite, which has that amazing flash, and even obsidian sometimes.
Right. And the last one at the very top.
Number 7, the crown chakra. Color is purple or sometimes violet or even white gold light.
Purple. Spirituality.
Yes. Connection to the universal, spirituality, consciousness, higher awareness.
And the sources mention something quite dramatic about this one.
Yeah. Some texts apparently suggest this chakra, when fully open, could allow individuals' abilities like performing miracles, transcending natural laws, achieving, well, very high states of awareness. Pretty profound stuff.
Definitely sounds profound. Stones for the crown. Amethyst?
Amethyst is probably the most well-known. Also, clear quartz, iolite, opal, even diamond. Stones associated with clarity, spirituality, and connection to the divine.
Okay, that's a fantastic tour through them all. So we've got the chakras, the colors, the stones. How do the sources say the colors and stones actually work together? What's the mechanism behind it?
Well, the basic principle presented is that color is actually a form of light energy.
Right, light's made of energy.
And light is made of vibrating energy. Different speeds of vibration create the different colors we see. Lower, slower vibrations give us warmer colors, reds, oranges.
Okay.
Higher, faster vibrations produce the cooler colors, blues, indigo. And then at the highest vibration, the two ends of the spectrum kind of meet, creating purple or violet.
So each color has its own frequency, its own vibration.
Exactly. And that same idea applies to gemstones. This practice of using stones for healing isn't new. Loads of cultures have done it. What's really interesting is the idea that every single stone has its own unique vibration, just like every person has their own unique energy signature.
Ah, so it's not one size fits all.
Not necessarily. That's why the specific stones people feel drawn to for balancing a particular chakra might differ. The sources actually suggest the best ways to kind of test them out.
How do you mean test them?
Like literally place a stone in your body.
Yeah.
Near the chakra point, perhaps, and just see how it feels to you. Does it feel right? Resonant.
Oh, interesting. So listen to your body's response.
Yeah. Use the color coding as a guide. Definitely, it's helpful. But ultimately, it's about finding that personal energetic match between you and the stone.
So it's less like taking a prescription and more like tuning an instrument, finding the right frequency.
That's a great analogy, actually.
Yeah.
It's dynamic.
Which emphasizes that working with colors, whether through stones or other means, is presented as a really potent way to balance those chakras, right? Shifting the energy.
Exactly. It allows for that dynamic interplay, helping the energy flow better.
And bringing it back to the Unlock Your Chakra, sources their bracelets being handmade with intention. The idea is that they're crafted specifically to support that process. Healing, mind, body, soul, manifesting wellness, all tied into these vibrational principles.
Precisely. It connects the physical object with the energetic intention.
Wow. Okay, so we've covered a lot. The 7 chakras, their colors, meanings, the gemstones, how it all ties into life, energy, well-being, even the physics of light and vibration. It's quite a system.
It really is. And if you step back, it highlights something quite fundamental about humans, doesn't it?
Yeah.
This desire across cultures to understand our inner world.
Yeah.
And to use external things like colors or stones or intentional design to influence our internal state. It makes you wonder.
What's that?
Well, it makes you think, doesn't it? Where else in your everyday life might you be interacting with vibrational energy? Maybe unconsciously. Subtle things affecting your mood, your well-being, that you maybe haven't considered through this lens before.
That's a really interesting question, something to definitely think about. And maybe also, how could knowing these symbolic meanings, the chakra colors, maybe influence your own choices? The clothes you pick, the colors you use in your home. Could you use them more consciously to support your own energy, your own flow?
Yeah.
Something to mull over.